plan was flawless.
The next 45 minutes, we own this place, gentlemen.
They're in it for the payback.
Come on!
The heist was perfect. The escape was clean.
Making a crime movie takes a lot of effort and exceptional talent, because to make a movie based solely on a crime is difficult than you think. Such film needs more than just a crime or felony to become a success, either a critical or box office hit. Newspapers and TV shows are full of such horrible stories of crimes and misdeeds, and to use these unfortunate accidents as a motive of a cinematic piece is a challenge for filmmakers from start. But apart of all these difficulties, almost every successful director and producer has made contribution to this genre. So everyone, welcome to our channel, The Film. And today, we will categorize top 5 crime movies ever made. At number 5, we got Scarface.
Scarface.
The word on the street, Tony, is you're not a small-time punk anymore. Supreme Court says that your privacy can be invaded.
Whenever if you are being asked to categorize top movies of crime genre, you know you have to add this film in your list. Directed by Brian De Palma, this crime action movie stands alone to its pure crime-based regime. Al Pacino, who played the title role Tony Montana, is fabulous in this film. The story revolves around Tony and his rise from nothing to top gangster of his city. Alongside Pacino, Michael Pfeiffer and Stephen Bohr are also there in supporting roles. Upon its release in 1983, Scarface was a huge critical and commercial success. Its story, action sequence and cinematography was widely praised by everyone. Today, this film is considered a masterpiece in crime genre movies. That's why it deserves a number 5 spot in our list.
The guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight.
Al Pacino is Scarface.
At number 4, we got Pulp Fiction.
I'm prepared to scour the earth for that nigga.
You got a corpse in a car, minus a head in the garage. Take me to it.
Die, you mother!
Every movie lover and those who have a good taste in movies and films know the work and talent of Quentin Tarantino. This man is famous in whole world for his unorthodox methods of filmmaking. Pulp Fiction, written and directed by Tarantino, is an example of his work. The non-linear structure, the combination of black comedy and crime, is at the peak in this film. Film follows two gangsters and their struggle to fulfill their task. Violence and graphic content are also used frequently by Tarantino to describe this story. Samuel Jackson, John Travolta, and Uma Thurman played the lead roles. This film was responsible to change the usual narrative of crime genre, and it's still considered as a milestone in cinematic history. Its critical and commercial success was a result of exceptional work, and many people voted for this film to make it one of the best films in crime category.
Pride only hurts. It never helps. In the fifth, your ass goes down.
You can maintain loyalty.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
At number 3, we got City of God.
15 miles from paradise is a place called the City of God.
The one and only film from today's list, which is not from Hollywood, is City of God, a Brazilian movie of crime genre. Directed by Fernando Meirelles, this film is truly unique in its own right. Based on the 1997 novel of same name written by Paulo Lins, this film tells the rise and fall of organized crime in Rio de Janeiro. This film depicts its true incidents, and real events are described to audience through lens of camera. If you want to feel a raw nature and environment of those areas where gang war and organized crime is at the peak, you might want to watch this movie. Use of violence and profanity can be seen through this film. The makers of this film tried their best to keep it as real as possible. And yet, they are successful. City of God is one of the best Brazilian film, and it was nominated for 5 Oscar awards, but unfortunately, it won nothing. But still, this film is included in polls by many critics as one of the best film of 21st century.
Where one man must infiltrate a war the world needs to know. between two crime lords to tell a story.
At number 2, we got Goodfellas.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
What do you do?
I'm in construction.
He's not Jewish.
For most of the guys, killing's got to be accepted.
Martin Scorsese, an exceptional director and one of the best directors of these times, have made his contribution to this category. Although there are more than one films of Martin which belongs to crime genre, but the best one which is included in this list is Goodfellas. Released in 1990, this crime film is a biography of Henry Hill, an American mobster, which later turned to FBI as an informant. The plot of this film is based on Henry's life in Mafia from 1955 to 1980. Cinematography and direction of this movie makes you wanna be mobster till you reach the end of picture. Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci are the lead characters. Everything from screenplay to acting is top-notch, which makes this film second best crime film ever made.
Hey, Mom, what do you think?
You look like a gangster.
For us, to live any other way was nuts. By the time I grew up, there was $30 billion a year in cargo. Believe me, we tried to steal every bit of it.
At number 1, we got The Godfather 1 and The Godfather 2.
The history of two generations of crime.
Don Corleone, give me justice. You come into my house and you ask me to murder.
They want to get mixed up in the family business? You gotta get up close like this, bada bing, you blow their brains all over your nice Ivy League suit.
Godfather Part 1 and 2 needs no introduction in those conversations where cinema-related content is being discussed. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola, who directed Part 1 and 2, didn't make just a film, he made a history. Marlon Brando, the pioneer of method acting, played a role of Godfather in first part, won an Oscar for his acting. Both these films are best films ever made in history of cinema. American Film Institute voted this film to be greatest film of Hollywood. We can't tell you the story of this film here, so we are leaving it to you. But in genre of crime, no other film can stand against Godfather, and that's the ultimate truth.
They would take any measures.
When you won, you want to wipe everybody out?
Both had killed as an act of vengeance.
So guys, that was today's countdown. Many other great films were skipped from this list, but we are giving you a little challenge to post one name of those great films of crime category in comment section. And let everybody know your standard in cinematic taste. For more videos like this, do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon.